Since the deadly Florida school shooting 2 weeks ago, teenagers across the United States have been making their voices heard.
I pray that there is listening and that this passes on to the next, because we're tomorrow's leaders. It would be a shame if we couldn't do it ourselves.
The Educators School Safety Network reports threats against schools have been increasing since the Florida shooting, approximately 50 threats of violence a day. Most recently in Washington state. Students this week were locked in their classrooms after a gun was fired on campus. In Missouri, students say they've had enough of the threats. Dozens of students walked out of the classroom carrying signs with the names of students killed in the Florida school massacre. In Stockton, California, hundreds of students from 5 high schools walked out of their class in protest of gun violence.
This is important to every school. No matter where we are, this could happen. It doesn't matter if you're in Florida, it doesn't matter if we're in Stockton. No matter where we are, there could be a gun on campus and someone could get hurt.
President Trump says he also wants change and is still holding school safety listening sessions.
Thank you for your ideas. Thank you for your thoughts.
But some of Trump's proposals, such as arming teachers, are being rejected, according to a representative of the National Education Association, who vetted the idea with public school teachers she represents.
They didn't want more guns in their schools. They didn't want their schools to be turned into prisons and their teachers and other educators to be turned into prison guards, armed prison guards.
In the absence of new federal gun laws, one top U.S. sporting goods retailer has announced it will take corporate action to curtail the sale of firearms, ending sales of assault rifles and banning gun sales to customers younger than age 21.
Good afternoon, everyone.
And state prosecutors or attorney generals in individual states are also considering their own action.
This is a movement moment in our country, and it is being led by these young voices. And it's time for politicians to listen.
New polls show roughly 2 in 3 Americans now say gun control laws should be made stricter. It's a wake-up call for the nation's lawmakers, typically reticent to restrict gun ownership, now under pressure by a growing grassroots movement of anti-gun youth. Kimberly, Halkett, Al Jazeera, Washington.